Hey everyone, welcome back. Today we're diving into the tasty world of Minecraft food. If you've been adventuring through the blocky landscapes, you know that keeping your hunger bar filled is just as important as crafting your gear. From the peaceful animals wandering around to the dangerous mobs that come out when the sun sets, managing your food supply can mean the difference between life and death. Whether you're grilling up some pork chops or trying out new recipes like golden carrots, food in Minecraft isn't just for filling your stomach, it's essential for surviving the mobs that lurk after dark. Over the years, Minecraft has added so many food items, each with their own unique benefits. Some heal you a little, while others can keep you going through intense battles. We've got everything from simple apples to rare treats like enchanted golden apples that give you major buffs. Not to mention, there are all kinds of ways to gather food, whether you're farming, fishing, or hunting down animals. Today, we'll be ranking every single food item based on how effective they are at keeping you fed and ready for whatever the game throws at you. So grab a snack, sit back, and let's see which food is the best for your next big Minecraft adventure. I'm quickly moving on to the video, and I'm ranking foods in Minecraft. Before we start, if you enjoy these types of tier list videos, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Enjoy watching.
My friends, only 0.1% of viewers subscribe. If you like this type of content, please do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thank you in advance for your support.
The foods in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: beetroot, cake, cookies, dried kelp, glowberries, melon slice, poisonous potato, pufferfish, raw beef, raw chicken, raw cod, raw mutton, raw pork chop, raw rabbit, raw salmon, rotten flesh, spider eye, sweet berries, and tropical fish. Alright, so you're in the middle of an intense Minecraft survival session and you're starving. You've got a few options, but let's be honest, not all food is created equal, right? Some of the stuff you find might just make you question your life choices. Let's talk about C-tier Minecraft food, the stuff that's really not doing you any favors, but might be your only option when you're desperate. First up, we've got the classic: raw beef, raw pork chops, and raw rabbit. These bad boys restore just 3 hunger points, which sounds alright, but wait, there's a catch. You can use them to breed wolves, but they're far from the ideal snack when you're in need of a full meal. Plus, eating them raw might leave you feeling a little underwhelmed. So yeah, they work in a pinch, but don't expect them to carry you through the long haul. Now, let's talk about raw fish, specifically raw cod, raw salmon, and tropical fish. These are another set of foods that might look good on paper, but don't expect them to save the day. Raw cod and salmon can restore up to 2 hunger points, which isn't terrible, but let's be real. Fish are better in other situations, like taming your cat. Tropical fish are cool for taming as well, but they're not going to fill your stomach the way you want them to in a survival crunch. Seriously, would it kill the fish to cook themselves? And who can forget the delightful sweet berries? Found in taiga biomes, these little guys restore only 2 hunger points, and while they're useful for taming foxes, they're not exactly your go-to meal. The thorns on the bushes are basically Minecraft's way of reminding you that life's not always easy, so while they're handy in a pinch, you might want to keep your distance if you can help it. They're cute but dangerous. Last but certainly not least, we have the poisonous options. Rotten flesh, spider eye, and pufferfish are the perfect foods for players who just love living on the edge. Rotten flesh restores a decent 4 hunger points, but it also gives you the hunger effect, making your hunger bar drop faster than you can say, oops. Spider eyes are just as fun, restoring 2 hunger points but poisoning you for a solid 5 seconds. And then there's the infamous pufferfish, a food that gives you 1 hunger point but also piles on hunger, poison, and nausea for a whopping 15 seconds. Not the best way to enjoy your day, but hey, at least you can brew a potion of water breathing with it, right? So yeah, while all of these foods have their moments, they're not exactly the go-to options for a healthy, hearty Minecraft diet. But in the wild world of Minecraft, sometimes you just gotta work with what you've got. Happy adventuring, and may your hunger bar never be empty. The foods in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: apple, baked potato, bread, carrot, chorus fruit, cooked cod, and cooked rabbit. Alright, let's talk about some of the foods you might find yourself munching on when you're out and about in Minecraft. Foods that are solid, but not exactly top tier. These are the B tier foods. They're not flashy, but they'll keep you going when you're in a pinch. Let's dive into some of these, shall we? First up, we have apples. They may not seem like much, but if you're out exploring and suddenly find yourself hungry, breaking a few leaves from trees can drop some apples. It's like a nice little surprise snack when you least expect it. Each apple restores 4 hunger points, so it's not going to fill you up completely, but hey, it's a quick and easy way to stave off hunger, especially when you don't have a furnace or any coal on hand. Next, we've got carrots. These little guys can be found growing in villages or dropped by zombies when they're defeated. They restore 3 hunger points, which is decent enough, and they're also used to breed pigs and rabbits. If you're in a pinch, grabbing a few of these from a village farm can really come in handy. They won't fill you up, but they're a good way to keep your energy up as you explore. Speaking of exploring, if you find yourself in the end and can't find anything else to eat, don't worry, chorus fruit is here for you. This strange fruit restores 4 hunger points, but it has a twist. When you eat it, you'll teleport in some random direction, just like an Enderman. It's definitely a bit of a gamble, but if you're in a pinch and need something to munch on, it's an interesting way to shake things up while filling your belly. Now let's talk about some cooked foods. Cooked cod and cooked rabbit, while tasty, don't quite hit the mark like the big meats from larger animals. They restore 5 hunger points, which isn't too bad, but they're still a little lower than something like cooked salmon, which restores 6 points. Still, if you're out fishing or hunting rabbits, they're decent options to keep your hunger in check. Finally, we've got baked potatoes and bread. Both are pretty easy to come by, especially if you're raiding a village or breaking grass for wheat seeds. Baked potatoes restore 5 hunger points and are easy to make in a furnace, plus they're great for making rabbit stew. As for bread, it's another staple food that restores 5 hunger points as well. It's super versatile, easy to craft, and perfect for when you just need something quick to fill you up while you get on with your Minecraft adventures. So, while none of these foods are the absolute best, they're definitely reliable and get the job done. Whether you're out exploring, farming, or raiding villages, these B-tier foods are always there to help you keep moving forward. The foods in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: beetroot soup, cooked chicken, cooked pork chops, cooked salmon, cooked mutton, honey bottle, pumpkin pie, and steak. Alright, let's talk about some of the best food in Minecraft that don't require a fancy recipe, but still do a solid job of filling your hunger bar. We all know that surviving in Minecraft means keeping an eye on that hunger meter, and while golden apples or enchanted foods are awesome, sometimes you just need something simple to get you by. So, let's dive into the A-tier foods that are both easy to get and pretty effective when it comes to restoring hunger. First up, we've got the classic cooked meats, whether it's cooked chicken, pork chops, salmon, mutton, or the ever-popular steak. These meats are a staple for any adventurer. Just find a farm animal, throw it on the grill, and boom, you've got food. Each of these dishes restores a solid 6 to 8 hunger points, which is pretty sweet when you're out exploring or mining for hours. Plus, tamed wolves love these, so if your furry friend gets a little roughed up in a fight, you can toss them a piece to heal them up. Now, don't sleep on beetroot soup. You might not think much of a humble beetroot, but combine 6 of them with a bowl and you've got yourself a nice little soup. It might not be the most glamorous food on the list, but it does the trick, restoring 6 hunger points with each slurp. And hey, you can even find beets growing in villages, making this a super easy option if you're near a town. It's like the Minecraft version of a quick snack that won't leave you starving, but what if you're feeling a bit fancier? Enter pumpkin pie. Found in wild pumpkin patches, pumpkins aren't just for jack-o'-lanterns or mob-slaying helmets. Mix one with an egg and sugar and you've got a pie that restores 8 hunger points. It's sweet, it's filling, and if you've got a bit of a sweet tooth, it's like your character's own little dessert. Plus, the pumpkin pie is a fun way to use ingredients that are easy to find, especially if you've already got a farm going. And finally, if you've ever gone on a bee hunting adventure, you might have discovered the honey bottle. Sure, it takes a bit of work to gather the honey, but once you've got it, it's a handy food item that restores 6 hunger points and can even heal poison effects. Perfect for those moments when you're out in the wild, feeling a little low on health after a skirmish with a hostile mob. Plus, it's a neat way to make use of your bee farm if you've set one up. Nature's very own remedy, so there you have it. A-tier foods in Minecraft that are easy to make, effective, and make your survival a whole lot sweeter. Whether you're roasting up some meat or enjoying a nice pumpkin pie, these foods will keep you fueled for your next big adventure. The foods in this tier are, in order from top left to bottom right: enchanted golden apple, golden carrot, rabbit stew, and suspicious stew. Alright, let's talk about food in Minecraft, because let's face it, you don't want to be munching on raw potatoes when a creeper's got its eyes on you. Today, we're diving into the absolute creme de la creme of Minecraft cuisine, the S-tier foods. These aren't your everyday bread slices, folks. This is the kind of stuff you save for dragon fights or those oops I fell into lava moments. First up, the king of all snacks, the enchanted golden apple, or as I like to call it, Minecraft's golden ticket. You can't even craft this thing. It's like a rare jewel hidden in dungeon chests, bastions, and temples. When you eat one, it's like stepping into God mode for a few minutes. You get Absorption 4, that's 8 extra golden hearts, regeneration, fire resistance, and even plain old resistance. It's basically a cheat code in apple form. Use it wisely though, because once it's gone, it's gone. Now, let's take it down a notch to its little sibling, the golden apple. This one can be crafted, so you don't have to scour the earth for it. All it takes is an apple and 8 golden ingots. It's the perfect mid-tier lifesaver. 4 golden hearts with Absorption 1 and regeneration. Ideal for tight spots or when you just want a little extra wiggle room in battle. Moving on, we've got the golden carrot, the most underrated powerhouse of them all. Craftable with golden nuggets, it restores 6 hunger points and keeps you full longer than almost anything else in the game. Bonus points, you can brew it into a potion of night vision. Who doesn't want to see what's sneaking up on them in the dark? Pro tip, keep a stack of these in your inventory. They're like the Swiss Army knife of Minecraft snacks. And for those of you who like a challenge, meet Rabbit Stew. This is the cooking a full course meal of Minecraft. It takes a cooked rabbit, a carrot, a baked potato, a mushroom, and a bowl to craft, but oh boy, is it worth it. This hearty stew restores a whopping 10 hunger points, making it the most filling unmodified food in the game. It's a little tricky to stack, but hey, fancy meals aren't supposed to be convenient, right? Finally, the wild card, Suspicious Stew. This one's a bit of a gamble, but when it pays off, it's glorious. Depending on the flour you use to craft it, you can get effects like saturation, making it the single most hunger-restoring food in the game. 13 points. Just make sure you know your flowers. Nobody wants to accidentally poison themselves with the wrong bloom. So, there you have it. The S-tier foods of Minecraft. Each one's got its own perks, and they're all worth the effort to get. Whether you're fighting the Ender Dragon or just trying not to starve while exploring, these foods will have your back. Keep some in your hotbar and thank me later. The video ends here. See you in another video. Don't forget to subscribe.